All right, so we got a face off between Chad Johnson and James Harrison. I mean, Chad Johnson, known as the Bengals receiver, James Harrison, I think he was a linebacker for the Steelers. We just know James Harrison is one of them super strong muscle head types. You know what I mean? And Chad Johnson, a much lighter frame. I think Chad is 180 and Harrison is like 260. But if they're going to engage in a um, combat event, if it's MMA, I would have to give Harrison the edge because his size, and his job was to put men down on the ground. MMA and most fights outside of the boxing ring, they go to the ground. So Harrison is already great at takedowns from what he learned in the NFL. And not takedowns like how an MMA fighter would be. I'm just saying in general, he could take down most people based on his skills that he learned playing football for most of his life. Now, Chad Johnson in a boxing ring, Chad has been boxing and sparring with professionals for years now, and non-professionals, but he's been involved in boxing for years now. He fought under the lights. Chad Johnson, I think he lost against a MMA fighter turned boxer or something like that, or maybe it was an actual pro boxer. But he did like 8 rounds. He got knocked down, got back up. He performed well early. But the fact of the matter is, as far as experience, he's way more experienced in a real boxing event than James Harrison, who probably doesn't do no type of boxing training, who would only be training if him and Chad actually got to fight. So that'll be James Harrison's first time really doing boxing training. Chad has been boxing training for years now. You know what this has the potential to become? Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson, where a guy that he's not on a level of top level boxers. He's not even on the level of Midland or lower tier level boxers, but the very, very bottom of the barrel of people who box and train in boxing will destroy the average civilian in a boxing match. That's what happened with Jake Paul and Nate Robinson. Jake Paul, yeah, he's not a good boxer compared to other boxers, but you get in there with a man who's never boxed before, then he's Muhammad Ali. And that's what Chad Johnson is banking on. James Harrison's muscles are going to betray him. Muscles aren't going to help you in those 3-minute rounds. They're going to betray you. You're going to be tired as hell. Chad going to be fresh, throwing combinations, and talking trash. So I think he's banking on the fact that James Harrison is inexperienced. He's muscle bound. He has no boxing background. He's going to get tired. He's going to get pieced up. That's why Chad probably doesn't even mind giving up 40 or 50 pounds of weight. Chad has the experience. He's been there before. It's going to be nothing for him to just go out there for maybe 6 or 8 rounds, jab, and wait for this man, James Harrison, to get tired. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If they doing MMA, I got James Harrison. If they doing boxing, I put any amount of money. Chad Johnson is going to make that man look bad.